Hey there, Wastelanders, and welcome back to War Games News Radio. In this video, we're going over all of the new upcoming releases that were just announced for the Fallout Wasteland Warfare Capital Wasteland wave. This is going to be the 8th wave for Fallout Wasteland Warfare and focuses specifically on content from Fallout 3. That means we're going to see some big new additions for the Enclave, the Brotherhood of Steel, and the Survivors, and we're even going to finally see some models that were teased way back in like 2018 when the game first released. Medivius Entertainment held a live stream on Friday, December 16th to showcase all of the new models that are going to be coming in this wave in the first half of 2023. But don't worry, we've got the recap for you here in case you missed the big show. We also got a sneak peek of some goodies that are coming in the Nuka World wave, which is coming after the Capital Wasteland one, so there's lots to unpack in this video. So follow along as we break down everything coming in the Capital Wasteland wave, and let me know in the comments which one of these units you're the most excited for. Let's get to it. We heard on the stream that this wave isn't expected until the second half of 2023, with a rough release date maybe coming in April, according to some of the posts online. All the new updates and rules for this wave will come in a soft cover book with punch-out cards for all the units and weapons, just like we saw with the Commonwealth, New Vegas, and Forged in Fire releases. Of course, we got to see all of the new models and sculpts coming in this wave, and they do not disappoint, so let's run down the list right now, starting with the Brotherhood of Steel. There are going to be two sets of Brotherhood models in this wave, the Citadel Command and the Brotherhood Combat Patrol boxes. The Citadel set has your high-ranking members of Lyon's East Coast Brotherhood of Steel, as seen in Fallout 3, including Elder Lyons himself, his daughter Sarah, Scribe Rothschild, Dr. Madison Lee, and Star Paladin Cross. Now, we have no word yet on exactly what stats these units are going to bring to the tabletop, but we did hear that Star Paladin Cross is going to be a melee bruiser with some buffs against fighting the Enclave. Sarah will be more of a well-rounded combat option with some defensive mechanics. And units like Elder Lyons and Scribe Rothschild will be in more support-style roles. As for the Command Patrol box, it's going to include a new unit as well as some more generic combat armor sculpts for your rank-and-file Brotherhood troopers. The combat armor kits will have modular bits and bobs like swappable weapons and heads, giving you more customization options when building your units. The Recon unit is going to be more focused on stealth and speed than your average Brotherhood trooper, and they're actually decked out in Fallout 76 era combat armor. That's a really cool little addition and not something I think a lot of people saw coming. Also adds a little bit more fuel to the fire for my theory that Fallout 76 will be next on the chopping block after Nuka World, so you can check out that video popping up here if you want to learn a little bit more about why I think that's coming next. What's probably more exciting for me than just these new models is the fact that we've learned that the Brotherhood is going to be getting a ground-up faction overhaul, including, finally, their own faction special rule. Now, this has been a long-time gripe among players that the BOS faction just didn't have any rules or flavor that felt special or unique at all. That's all changing with Wave 8 because the Brotherhood are getting their own faction special rule, an updated faction card that's going to apply to both the West Coast, East Coast, whatever coast Brotherhood you want to play with whatever Elder at the helm. And lastly, for Brotherhood of Steel releases is the first ever plastic model kit for Fallout Wasteland Warfare, and this is a sprue of 3 customizable sets of T-45 power armor. We first saw these teased back in September during the ModCon panel reveal, and these kits will include enough pieces to build 3 sets of T-45 with swappable heavy weapons, rifles, melee weapons. There's even a Fat Man mini nuke launcher in here, which is just unreal. You could easily use these in any of your forces that require a little power armor support, and I have a feeling that this is going to be a very popular new set as it's going to give you a ton of weapon and power armor options in one package. We also heard that there's going to be more plastic kits coming down the line and maybe even some new weapon sprue options for even more customization, so kit bashers rejoice. Moving along to the Enclave, yes, there are some reinforcements coming for that fan favorite faction as well in the Enclave Assault Force box. This box is going to include 6 models with a mix of old and new unit profiles for your rank and file troop choices. This box includes some classic Fallout 3 era combat armor sculpts and are equipped with all kinds of weaponry. The Enclave also got their own little Fallout 76 armor nod in here as well with these scout troopers. Keen-eyed viewers will notice that these units are wearing the Enclave scout mask from Fallout 76, which is a really cool little nod to the game and its Enclave connections. What's really cool is that both these and the Brotherhood troop units could be used to fill out any number of your Wasteland Warfare forces. A quick paint job on these could easily be reinforcements for your gunners or raiders, or could even stand in as a Talon Company proxy if you wanted them to. And yes, before you ask, sadly Talon Company will not be appearing in this initial wave release, but there's always a chance that we could see them added to the Capital Wasteland wave in a future top-up down the road. While combat armor troopers are all well and good, of course Modiphius gave us one extra super tasty little item when it comes to the Enclave, and that's the domesticated DEATHCLAW. This new DEATHCLAW sculpt is just unreal, and will have a new stat card specific to this domesticated variant. No doubt this thing is going to be a monster on the tabletop, as if the Enclave needed any more big nasties to add to their forces. This DEATHCLAW comes with two different heads, one for the Enclave mind control device on it, and one just standard if you want it to be a regular run-of-the-mill DEATHCLAW. Moving on down the line to the survivors, we got the entire company of Riley's Rangers, as well as 7 new named character companions to bring along for your forces. There are going to be 2 sets for Capital Wasteland companions, one featuring Sharon, Fox, and Butch, and the other with 3-Dog, Moria Brown, and Lucas Sims. Now, I'm most excited for this Fox and Sharon box, as they were some of my favorite companions in Fallout 3. The Modiphius team says that units like 3-Dog and Moria will bring some fun buffs to your survivor forces, and there's even a unique item for 3-Dog's headgear, whereas it's safe to say that Fox and Sharon are going to be much more focused on combat than some of these other companions. And after years of teasing and speculation, yes, Riley's Rangers are finally coming to Fallout Wasteland Warfare. The Riley model was teased by Modiphius years ago and has been a much requested model ever since. But we're not just getting Riley in this Capital Wasteland wave, but the entire Ranger crew, including Brick, Butcher, Donovan, and even poor Theo and his ammo case. The Rangers are for sure going to be part of the Survivor faction, but we'll have to wait until release to see whether or not they get their own sub-faction special rules. And again, because of these more generic sculpts, you could easily use them to fill out the ranks of your Brotherhood, Enclave, Survivor, Raider forces, whatever your heart desires. And last up for survivors, we got to take a look at the promo model for this wave, and it's a bit of an odd one. Wave 8 promo model is Rosa Metner, a Wastelander who is part of the Holy Water quest in the Broken Steel DLC for Fallout 3. Now, this is a bit of a deep tracks pull, even for a wave promo model, especially with units like the Antagonizer making big appearances in Fallout 3. The Modiphius crew said not to expect Rosa to be carrying your team when it comes to combat, but there are going to be some neat little mechanics in there to reflect her unique interaction in Fallout 3. Just like in previous waves, we know that there are going to be painting guides and new scenarios and missions in this Capital Wasteland wave, but we're also getting a new feature called Vault Tech Approved Profiles. Now, these are going to be pre-generated unit and item loadouts that are designed to get units and lists to the table quickly and hopefully help onboard new players to the game much more effectively. Deciding what units or items to bring on your Fallout Wasteland Warfare list can be a little bit overwhelming at first, no doubt. So anything to cut down on that decision paralysis, I think, is a really, really good move in the right direction for Modiphius. As mentioned, we got to see a bit of a sneak peek of the Nuka World models, which will be coming in Wave 9 down the road, and there's a lot to be excited for here as well. It's all but confirmed that we can expect to see all 3 factions of Nuka World Raiders in this wave, along with lots of robots and new creatures as well. This wave will also tie into the upcoming standalone Fallout Factions skirmish game, which we first told you about in the Commonwealth wave reveal. We didn't learn much about this currently in development game other than it's nearing the layout stages, so expect an update on Fallout Factions once we have a little bit more information next year. There you have it, Wastelanders, everything we know about the Capital Wasteland wave coming to a tabletop near you in 2023. As a Fallout 3 fan, I am so excited for this expansion and all of the named characters and units that it's going to bring to this game, and I'm already planning some serious Enclave versus Brotherhood of Steel battles coming your way very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure you turn on those notifications so you don't miss our next video. And if you really like what we do here on the channel, then consider heading on over to our Patreon page or hit the little join button here on YouTube so we can make more videos more often for you to enjoy. For as little as $3 Canadian per month, you can help support the channel and get all kinds of kickbacks like double entry into future WGNR giveaways, early access to videos, and even become a named character in a future WGNR battle report or live stream. Thank you again so much for watching, and stay tuned because as always, WGNR will be back.